every one of us is unique, and we all possess wonderful gifts. Love is a superpower.
Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lucy Davis, and gosh, have I got something exciting in store for you today. It is the 11th of August, and this video is going to be going out in place of my Lucy Davis Live, which goes out at 5 o'clock UK time on a Monday afternoon. This video is going out in that place because I'm on a time zone that I'm going to be fast asleep at 5 o'clock in the evening in the UK. So I hope that you guys enjoy this very much, because I have been so excited for this conversation. We organised it a few weeks ago, and then things happened, and we've just been able to reorganise it again. And I am so excited to introduce to my beautiful community the incredible spiritual coach that is, who I refer to as Gabi. Like that's what I call you. Whenever anyone asks, I'm like Gabs, because I've got a little half sister called Gabi as well. So, and I call her Gabs, and I'm like, oh, there's just this beautiful connection between you and I. So I'm going to give a little bit of an introduction first, and then I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, Gabi. So I got introduced to you by one of my best friends, Kate. And she said to me, I was going through some stuff, and I was like, I'm kind of a bit confused with what's going on right now. I'd just done a big trip, and I was a bit like, wow, I'm a bit confused about the energies that have come through. And she was like, do a reading with Gabi. And I was like, okay, who the frick is Gabi? Because I'd never heard of you before. I didn't know that you existed. And this is the beautiful thing that I want to articulate to everybody listening to this. Gabi was not on my social media. Gabi knew nothing about me. She didn't have a freaking clue who I was. Even Katie had never mentioned me to her. So I just want to make that very, very clear, because this woman in front of me right now gave me a life-changing reading back in March, which I am living without any question right now. So 6 months down the line, I'm literally living and breathing it. So, my girl, first and foremost, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Oh, thank you, Lucy. I just want to give us a quick clong.
Thank you.
Believe in that. Decompression chamber. Absolutely. Where it all happens.
Absolutely.
Hello,
good babe.
Morning, good evening.
Wherever you are around the world, like whatever.
Absolutely.
Whenever you're receiving this message, hello.
Oh.
So Gabs, like obviously I haven't known you very long, but I know that you are a spiritual coach. I know you are a very, very, very gifted human being. You and I had I had a reading from you, which was using the cards, and you were channeling and you were delivering messages from source. But, who is Gabi? Like, what is it that you do, my girl?
Hello. Well, Gabi is somebody who talks a lot. I know that. So I was given the right name. Gabi by name, Gabi by nature. It's in the Oxford English Dictionary. So, yeah, I do talk a lot. I know that. But equally, I've learned to be more silent. So what do? I love people, number one, from my heart. Genuinely love people. So I can remember being years ago sitting on a pier in Southend, love, of all places, Southend.
I've met a couple of people.
And I sat there and I just thought, do you know what? I'd love to help people. I would love to help. I'd love to be a coach and help people get on the right tracks. That was it. Now I'm doing it. That's what I do. I help people get on the right tracks. We all go through a journey, and my work has I would describe it as it's gone deeper and deeper and deeper. But with that deeper, it actually means higher, actually means more expansive. So I take the individual, and then I just hand it over to my guides, my ancestral masters, my guides, my outer light beings, who I vibrate with and channel. And we take the person, the soul, the individual, the unique soul, your higher self that lives up here, your own soul signature, and I hand it over to spirit, and off we go. And what we do is we guide you into a conscious awareness of where you are now. So it's a bit like past, present, and future, but with a completely different twist. It's very hard to articulate, actually, but it is a completely different experience because there's so much attachment to, oh, she's a psychic, this is what she's going to do, you know. We need to drop all of the old stories. We need to drop all of the old identities. And we need to really appreciate every one of us is unique and we all possess wonderful gifts.
Absolutely.
So the guides, we will guide you and we will help you to discover the inner, which is the superpower. And of course, the heart is your superpower. Love is the superpower, guys. Yeah. Love is the superpower. And we will help you to go deeper on deeper levels of your superpower and how you can incorporate that frequency within your life, within relationships, work, you know, challenges. What do I do? You know, because there's so much confusion now, because we are elevating at such a great pace, as you understand, Lucy. You know, the globetrotter Lucy with her little trotters. She's here, there, and everywhere. I thought she was in Australia, guys, but she's not. She's lying. I can't keep up with her.
You don't need to.
Oh, I couldn't if I tried. So, yes. So it's that shamanic journey. It's literally understanding the present moment. But we all have to understand we're all on different levels of our journey. We all have different scenarios in our lives. So it's a very bespoke, personal gift that I offer to others, that we offer to others. They're always like, we. I know there's the I am, but there's the we as well. And we help you on your journey of life.
Yeah. Life
in this incarnation.
Yeah.
Because we are constantly traveling through life.
Yeah.
In each present moment. So that's kind of in a nutshell what I do. And of course, there's a lot more that comes with that, but
yeah, I love it. I love it though, because when people say to me, Lucy, what do you do? I'm like, oh, good question. What do I do? Because you know, people want to put labels on things, don't they? Especially, you know, I've got some opportunities that are coming up at the moment, and they want to put labels on things, and I get it so much. You can't have to have a label so that people get what you do. But the thing is, you know, when you're a bit psychic and you channel a bit and you can see a bit and you can hear a bit and you can feel a bit and all the rest of it, then it's very, you know, how do you articulate that to somebody? But the beautiful thing about this is that my community are very aware that I don't know what the heck I do. I just know that I do it. So the fact that you're going, I don't know what I do, but I just do it, it's going to be very well received here.
Hallelujah.
So, Gabs, first and foremost, like, let's give a little bit of a shout out to Katie, who introduced us. She is an amazing woman. Oh my gosh, she is such an amazing woman. She's become one of my bestest friends in the whole wide world. Me and her are like this, properly tight. And I'm very, very grateful to her for introducing me to you, because, you know, there's readings and then there's readings, in my opinion. And, you know, when you told me what you told me in March, and I'm not going to go into the details, ladies and gents. I might mention a couple of things, but I'm not going to go into the details because it's irrelevant. It's relevant for me, and that's it. But when you gave me the details, I was like, I have got no idea if any of this could ever happen, because it's not far-fetched. Like, you nailed me from the get-go. You were like, this is who you are, this is what your mission is, and you nailed it completely. And we were having such a beautiful conversation because it was so high vibration. But then when we started talking about what was going to be unfolding, I was like baffled. I was like, I hope that you're right. And it made total sense to me. You were pulling in all these different extracts that had come through my life, and you pulled it all together. And I was like, I love that. I love what you're saying. God knows how it's going to happen. So it wasn't that I doubted you. I was gobsmacked. And, you know, if we had Katie on here, she'd say, I called up and I was like, how the heck did she know all of that stuff about me? She's amazing. But
Oh,
here we are, you know, and to be fair, it was actually last month that everything also in July that everything started unfolding for me. So that's only 4 months from when you did the reading. And
can I just interject
of
there? What I'm
course,
finding is that all of my clients are landing super fast quickly. Everything is speeded up, but
yeah,
everything is landing in very, very quickly. And a great revelation of that. I can remember like literally doing a reading, then I had to fly off to Italy. I had a couple of weeks out there. What a shame. Poor me.
darn it. Italy's
Ate
very present
well.
in my life, so I'm good with it. Whenever you
Love
next go, I'll
Italy.
come.
Banging country. Love Italy. Love the Italians. Oh my God, they're incredible. And so I'd done this prediction for this lady. Her timeline on that, Lucy. Oh, I don't think so. That's going to take me a couple of years. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I said, but expect it to arrive quickly because it's imminent. Like, hello, get with the program. It's imminent. Anyway, when I was dropping back in from the airs, I get a text, drop in, and it's this beautiful soul. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I've found everything you described. The roses,
Oh,
the premises. Oh my God, this is happening now. Like this was something that in her mind, the timeline was 2 years. But we now know that we have to drop the old stories of even timelines
yeah,
because
sure.
everything is in the field of absolute potential. But we have to go through the field of uncertainty to unlock the field of potential, and then we're in it.
But
You
is it?
see, we're all vibration, Lucy. I mean, do you know that our bodies, from a Hertz perspective, because I love a bit of science, our bodies vibrate at 570 trillion hertz per second.
Wow.
Now, somebody might say, oh, don't be ridiculous. But that is the truth. That's the reality. That's science proven. When we go deeper, 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 we are literally molecules and waves.
Yeah, exactly.
So if we vibrate on the molecules and waves, if we look at that, that is absolute flow and fluidity right there. So what I'm saying is that we can honestly, and my key word is believe. I believe in what I channel, in what I do. I believe in myself. And I've got a real backstory of a lot of darkness, where I've seen beautiful apparitions and ghosts, but equally I've had the opposite of that as well with demonic energies. So everything's frequency and vibration, but everything that is given to us is an absolute gift, isn't it?
Yeah.
So sorry to interject, but I just felt like I needed to say that the timelines now, when everything is like a residue, it's just disintegrating. We are in the present moment. Who we were when we first came on, we don't exist. That's been and gone. It's just a residue in energy. It's just a memory in your head. We're in constant flow. Exactly. But I'm going a little bit deep now. But
What I was going to say to you.
Oh, Gabs, let's go deeper.
What I was going to say to you is with the timeline shifts, because I know, like, I feel it. I'm like, wow, I never saw this coming, and boom, it's here. And I feel, and I love your perspective on this. This is down to authenticity. If it's authentic to you, and it's truly what is intended for you, it's happening really, really quickly right now. But if it's something that perhaps you've got in your ego about, and it's something that is anything but authentic, then it's obviously teaching you quite a harsh lesson. Do you resonate with that?
Because obviously, absolutely, because we all have to learn different. We all have a different path. We're all unique. Your voice is your unique vibration. It's the hand of your soul. Your voice is the hand of your soul. There's so much power in your voice, and person's voice is completely unique.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's understanding that. I've got lost in the question because I've got so much information coming in.
Do you want to share
But
some? Or is it
I
intense?
just do a little bit of a rewind because this is me. It's like getting on a wacky train. It's like, can you find her? She's taken off. Gabs.
That's okay. I was just what I was asking was have you noticed that people are there if it's authentic to them, the timeline is speeding up even more so. Like if it's something that is absolutely their destiny, it doesn't matter whether time, travel, distance, any of that thing are in the way. It's happening.
Absolutely. And also equally, we have to understand in timelines that the ripple effect of that is going to affect other people.
Yeah.
So other people equally have to be in alignment.
Yeah.
So this is why it's so super important, communication, clear communication. But the true essence of this is your inner gateways. It's your frequency will land in what it is that you require. So a lot of the journey, I always go, unfortunately, is the inner gateways. It's understanding how important your energy body is.
Yeah.
You know, you've got your esoteric body, which I've actually experienced. I remember one night, excuse me. Yeah, here we go. I remember one night, I got out of bed. I opened my bedroom door. I went down the staircase and I suddenly realised I'm still in bed. So I went back and I was standing at the end of my bed looking at myself and my partner in bed and going, oh, where am I then? So I thought, this is exciting. So I carried on. I went, as I was going down the staircase, I thought I'd go and see Badger, my old Badger, my dog that is passed now, bless him, but he's always with me. So I've like, thought, what do I look like? What do I look like? So I swung my hand out. It was like one of them video games, guys. My little hand swung out. And there was this beautiful, esoteric grey, like transparent body. It was like me, but transparent, esoteric body. So I went downstairs. I thought, I'll push the lounge door open. How do I do that? Because suddenly I'm in more of a conscious state that I'm actually not in my physical. Push the lounge door open, and there was Badge, who always slept in the armchair, and he suddenly jumped out of his body and started running around me in his esoteric body.
Wow.
And the next minute, we were literally snapped back in. It's the only way I can describe it. When you go back in, when you're having an out-of-body experience, it's like being on a bungee, freaking mad bungee elastic band, because you just get, like you literally get back into your body.
This is why a lot of people feel like they're falling when they're coming back into their body, right?
Yes.
That
yes,
experience
absolutely.
of falling in your sleep, it's because because they've kind of jolted themselves to come back into the body. That's what I believe.
I agree with you, because when we go to sleep, guys, when we sleep and we're in a certain state of sleep, because we have different levels of sleep, as we understand, we actually go off and do lots of work. We do lots of things in our sleep time. We go back to spirit, and we're communicating, we're sorting this person out, we're doing this, we're doing that. So there's a lot of that goes on.
I'm a real busybody at night. I know I'm a busybody during the day, so it should surprise you that I'm busy at night too.
And I see with you, and I see colours around people as well. So I'm a very random person. I'm like, bum, 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 bum. And I see colours around. And today you've got a lot of this beautiful orange, which to me is all about communication. So you are a natural communicator. Like you really are vibrating on the communication and getting your energy and helping people. You're getting out as much information as possible. I mean, you must be doing this at the airport. I'm laughing. They're showing you at the airport, and she's chatting away, talking to different people, and she's still educating people in any given moment.
Yeah.
I'm seeing your colour vibrations like shifting.
I actually was in a bar last night. I don't normally go to bars and stuff, but I ended up going
on the booze again.
I ended up going to this bar and I ended up having the most profound conversation with these people. When I left, I turned around and they were like, what
Brilliant.
the heck just happened to us? And they were all like, oh my goodness gracious me. I had literally, as soon as I turned up, I had a dog sitting on my lap and it literally wouldn't leave me, because that's what happens with animals and kids with me. They just come to me and that's what they bring to me. Yeah, it was fascinating. But they were like,
well, yeah, before I came on here, I felt like a 4-year-old kid. I had didn't want to put any shoes on. I'm like, no, I'm rebellious. I just want to run around with my wild hair.
We like rebellious energy.
Oh yeah. Listen, guys, one thing I'd strongly advise is break the rules every time. I'm a rule breaker.
Oh my God, that's so funny. So Gabby,
it's coming into your sovereign state. That's what it is.
Exactly.
It's owning your own superpower,
and we've
not
got to
giving your power away.
Yeah, and we've got to have more fun.
Oh, blimey, absolutely. Life can be serious, because that's what the draconian 3D energy wants you to, the illusion wants you to believe.
But also the spiritual journey, Gabby. Everyone's like, oh, I have to take it so seriously. And I get it. I was that person.
Oh my God. Too. Let me tell you, the fastest route, the quickest way is to have a bloody good laugh, not take yourself seriously. If you're feeling low, put some comedy on. What genre are you watching? Hello? People are watching horror films and murder documentaries. I mean, your psyche is being bombarded. So when you step out of that and you step into a bit of comedy, I like Dame Edna Everage, actually.
Babe, my go-to is romance. I can't help it. Does that surprise you? I just love. I am so in love with love.
Well, let's see what the cards say. May I have the liberty of just taking over again?
I
don't know what's happened to me. Because when I was growing up, I was actually a very shy person.
Well, it took a little
bit. Very shy little girl. Very shy.
It took a little bit of time for me to convince you to come on and do a video, because I'm
not that sort of person that is
But your gift needs to be shared. It's such a talent.
Well, I call myself a conduit for the energy, so I removed myself from it. And that is genuine, because I'm very much in my heart energy with stuff. So we're a combination, aren't we? Ego, darling. Everyone says ego. I'm like, I call it Igor. When I see ego, I call it Igor. It makes me laugh. But I will say to you, I like a bit of ego every so often. What's wrong with that? Again, let's understand we need that as a vehicle as well in life. We need a bit of ego, and it's okay to be in your ego.
If we get it, then we can work with it and we can love it and we can get it to help us. Because the ego, I always say to any of my clients when they come on my programs, I'm like, listen, my ego is called Sassy Sally, right? She is one sassy little madam, right? And she's the girl that struts out on stage and she's like, woo, So I need her. I have to work with her. She's a pain in the freaking ass. Don't get me wrong. And there's times that she's
naughty. She's a naughty girl. She's a very naughty girl. But we like her like that. I like
it.
Right, come on. For Lucy's evolution. Sorry.
Oh, I need to know.
For Lucy's highest good, the highest soul energy. Let's have a little looky poos and see what we get. Oh my God, that's so weird. I am presence.
Aww.
I am presence. Excuse me, I've got to put the dreaded glasses on, darling. So, light body activation, accessing the divine wisdom within, which is basically what we're kind of talking about right now.
That's so beautiful.
It's what we're talking about right now. So, I mean, that's really powerful.
Yeah,
That's very powerful.
I love it. I'm glad it
Gosh.
wasn't something really private of mine.
Yeah, I was going to say, otherwise you'd be like,
Otherwise, I'd be like,
again. Oh, look, something happened to the video. Let's just delete her while we can. Sorry.
Never.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So it comes with a 9 and a 4 energy. So 9 is very true. Integrity, and you're very much about that.
It's very true.
We're constantly evolving. And the 4 is very interesting for you because you love family and you
My
love
granddad.
process. You
No,
love family, you love
the four,
process.
when the 4 comes up, it's my granddad.
There you go. There's granddad then.
Thank you.
So the I am presence is frequently mentioned in the Ascended Master's teaching. It's the individualized presence of the divine that rests within all of us, which is really interesting. So, I am presence and what other people call the inner teacher or higher self. It's the aspect of divinity that lies within us all, offering us great wisdom. It's the inner Buddha or Christ consciousness. So I do work in the Christ consciousness, the Mary consciousness, I have to say. So when we're talking about the teachings that came with that, the energy that those ascended masters came down with, because Mary equally is an ascended master, is what I want to share with you guys as well. So it's the part of our soul that is never forgotten, that it's connected to divine love. And I had a download on the golf course that the magnetic energetic center is the heart, and all hearts are connected. We're all connected on the lattice grid, on the matrix, on the tapestry of life. So even when our faith is challenged, my God, we've all been challenged, right? So many times. There's a part of us that knows there's something out or in there, and that's the I am. So this gateway allows you to reflect upon the fact that this incredible infinite divine being is within you, always aligned with love and always offering wisdom. That's what you do. You teach people about love. You teach people about wisdom, connecting with the wisdom of themselves. For a long time, the I am has been dormant, and we have been encouraged to believe that we are insignificant and powerless. That, guys, is 3D energy, right? So, the more we realize that it's resting gently within us, the more we are connected to the divine source energy where we all come from and we all go back to. So we are the divine expressing itself. So we are all the gods, goddesses expressing ourselves. We are all a facet of the God particle having individual experience that ripples out and affects all of us. But we are part of the whole. So, Lucy, with the big sparkly diamond eyes, you are experiencing a great shift. Well, I mean, that's not new news, is it, darling? You know, it's constantly happening with you, which is helping you understand yourself in ways that were previously impossible. This, Lucy, is an exciting time. You are connecting with the highest form of intelligence within you. The body of light within you is growing brighter, and you're becoming aware of how your actions and choices affect the unfolding of your future. The bright light you're experiencing itself is you unapologetically. So don't apologize ever. Just be yourself, darling. Be the bright light of the I am.
Yeah, and my name means light. Lucy means
It does, actually.
light,
It does. It
and
does.
what's fascinating is you were talking about the Mary energy, and I don't expect you to remember this because it was a long time ago, and I know you did
gracious me, I remember many things.
Oh, do you? Interesting.
Yeah.
So
because I have behind me a massive grey filing cabinet, a spiritual one, and every time your voice talks to me, hey, guess what? Your file pops up out the cabinet. I do remember.
I love that.
I do remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we were storing stuff on a computer, we would have like a little stick, okay? So I've got a stick, but it's infinite, it's vast.
And you can just click in as and when you need to. I love
Yeah,
that. I love
they
that
will,
so much.
they
That's
will
so beautiful.
pop the file out. So sorry, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I love the fact that you were speaking about the Mary energy, because obviously that's an energy that I work with very, very closely. And during our reading, you were like, Mary Magdalene, Mary Magdalene, Mary Magdalene's everywhere for you. And it just kept coming up. And I was like, yeah, I kind of like work with that energy really closely. And you were like, oh my goodness. And it was so, so, so incredible. So Gabby, if people listening want to do a reading with you, like what's first and foremost, what's the best way to reach out to you? I personally know, obviously now, because we've added each other on Instagram and Facebook, but what's the best way to reach out to you to get a reading? And what would they need to do? You know, do they need to do anything, or can they literally just book in and it, like, what do they need to do?
Okay. Well, first of all, I believe that whoever is meant to connect with me and my energies and what I do, the universe will send them. That's how I operate. I have to be honest, I've never been one to advertise. I just go with referrals because I'm kind of like in the backdrop of things as well. And I kind of like that madness about me as well. So here we go. Just to raise the vibrations. Bit of an ascended master spray there, darling. So Gabby Gold 67 on Instagram. Gabby Gold 67 on Instagram. You'll see this lovely woman with a side shot with a hat on. That's me. And I'm clicking my fingers. Now, I invite anyone to look at that photo and have a look at the click in the hand. Because when that photo was taken, and I literally just went like that, don't know why I did it. In that moment, it caught the whole click. But inside the hand, because this is what happens with me, you will see a man's face smoking a pipe, which is a bit nuts. Beautiful. So Gabby Gold 67.
Yeah.
I also work with a wonderful soul called Joanna Bell, and she has a lovely place in Broadstairs, nirvananurture.uk, 116 High Street, Broadstairs. If you wanted to meet me on a personal one-to-one, I also operate there as well. And you can book in with Joanne. She sort of manages that side of things for me as well. And I'd invite anyone to visit because it's a beautiful place, beautiful shop as well. It's got some incredible, really gorgeous stuff of crystals, jewellery, and God knows what else, cards and incredible, you know, because a lot of people love reading, right? So there's a lot of beautiful books there to read. I have to honour her actually, and I honour Katie. Going back to Katie, I cannot thank you enough for everything that you've done for me. For me to be introduced to Lucy, who is an absolute darling, and Katie's an absolute darling, and Joanne's an absolute darling. You're all just wonderful, beautiful, natural, powerful, genuine, authentic souls here raising the vibration. So yeah, she's an incredible lady as well. Joanne Bell as well, Katie.
Thank you for that. What I'll do is I'll pop everything in the description field below this video. But I actually just want to go back to that point that you've just raised. We have got some incredible women as part of a sisterhood, right? And I'm not saying it's just us. There's pockets of incredible women all over the world that are coming together in a sisterhood with a bond that we've never known. And we're really rising this frequency now. And I just want to honor everybody out there that is doing their puzzle, whether you're man or female, like I just want to honor each and every one of you because like we're doing this.
Absolutely. And also the connections around the individual. So you have your connections, I have my connections. We're all like these beautiful drops, like you just drop an elixir of love into the pond and all the ripples go out. So, for example, if somebody comes to me and I can genuinely see there may be some other kind of access that they need, I also share and pass that soul on to somebody else that we may feel is deemed a better person to support them in whatever capacity they're in. I deal with men and women. We are both men and women within. We are the egg, we are the sperm. We are
Exactly.
mother, father, and so much more. The lineage again. But you know, so I'm always eager to share as well. I really believe in that, and I have travelled with, and I have around me some incredible people.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's
I've
really
travelled with
important.
amazing people.
I think that's
You're
really
amazing,
important.
darling. You're incredible.
Thank you.
You're very exciting. You've got a very exciting energy. You know, you'd never get bored with somebody like you. You'd actually be going, Lucy, where are you? Where's she gone? Lucy.
I think it's challenging for my partners. Imagine being my partner.
1,000%. 1,000%. It's challenging for your partners.
It takes a
Equally for me
very
as well,
special
because
person.
yeah, my son will say to me, Christian, bless him, will say to me, Mum, you're not listening. I go, but I am. You see, because I'm multitasking. I can be having a listen and a complete download here, and I can be doing something over here and something over here. It's like multitasking. He goes, Mum, you're not listening to me. I go, I am. He goes, you're not listening to me. He goes, you've floated off again, haven't you? I am a bit of a airhead. Like, I do float off the balloons, like, oh, but I'm still grounded. It's just that I can go very high in a nanosecond. Like, there is no time that, you know, we're all in constant flow. And I think personally, I just want to see everybody in a better place. So, you know, and we all have a story.
Yeah, that's the bit that I just want to come back to with what you said after you shared where like your details and stuff. I think it's really important that we recognize we're not all for everybody. Like, we need each other, because there are some people that I can help that you couldn't help, and there's some people that you could help that, you know, Katie couldn't help, and whatever. And this is what is so important. Like, we're coming together with a series of gifts, and we are unlocking everybody else's God-given gift. And that is the long and short of it. And it doesn't matter if I do it, Gabby does it, Tom, Dick, or Harry down the road does it. Like, it is completely irrelevant. We're coming together, we on a unified front to really, really shake this shit up now, right?
Yeah, because everything is a choice, right? So you can roll out of bed and be, you know, in whatever mode. You've got a choice to change that mode. If it doesn't feel right, if you're not feeling right, you have to sit with yourself and go, why am I not feeling right? What is really going on?
Exactly.
That's the integrity, right? I've got energy coming in here. It's like goosebumps, like so yeah. So we just have to be conscious that we are ascending, and ascension means we're returning back to compassion, heart, love on the earth. We are collapsing the mind into the heart. So when we're making choices, decisions, we are coming from the heart. How does that feel? Not the head. Obviously, we need the head for certain things, but wow, you can really empower your life and enrich it when you come from your heart space.
Absolutely.
When you become conscious and go, I'm being a miserable whatever, beep, 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 beep. Why are you being like that? And you literally have to talk to yourself, because yourself is constantly guiding yourself, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. That is the power. So instead of giving your power away to others, we help people return their self-power back to themselves, so that they can be their own sovereign state and create all of those dreams, realities, timelines, shifts.
Love it.
Which is beautiful. And I'm so grateful that you spoke to me today. So thank you so much. I can't thank you enough.
I'm so grateful.
I'm really grateful.
I know we could sit here and chat for a lot longer, but I do know that you've got to go and get your beautiful mama bear. And so I'm going to love you and leave you here, my beautiful friend. Ladies and gents, do check out the description field. All of Gabby's details will be there. And like I said at the beginning, I cannot recommend Gaby enough. You know, like I say, I had a reading with her back in March, and I was kind of flabbergasted about it because I was like, I don't know how this is going to happen. And then here I am a few months down the line, living it and breathing it. And I will share more about this in the future, but not right now. It's not the right timing. So
secret squirrels.
Secret squirrels. This is what we said before. Secret squirrels. Anyway, Gabs, I love you very, very, very much. Thank you so much for giving up a bit of your Sunday morning with me. And yeah, ladies and gents, please do comment and give it up for Gabs. Go give her a follow and book in for some readings and stuff. And we will catch you super soon. All right, guys.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing you super soon. Ciao, ciao, everyone. Bye-bye.